Hey, Rush Reckless here, and welcome to Rush to Diamond episode 16. So in the last one, we got royally destroyed. We actually got pretty wrecked and we misplayed so much. I was actually really disappointed after that. But today we have to pick up because we did lose 1 star after all that time, which was really bad. I noticed that we are actually at 95 rubies. We might as well buy this. I'm hoping for Saber Paws. This is like the god card, or even Yowling Weaver's copy, Mistwipe's copy. Anything good, please give me something good. I don't even know if it's actually worth buying these mythic books. I'm just gonna get these kind of cards. It's nothing good. It's nothing good. Yeah. So like also the reason why I also like to buy mythics specifically is because you actually have a decent chance of getting fusion stones, and when you do get the fusion stones, my goodness, you can, if the epic fusion stone drop is 25 and the legendary fusion stone drop is 50, and that's actually just insane. So we're gonna still keep buying mythic books. However, it is quite a disappointment. Let's see, we have quite a few fusion stones. What I'm really trying to do is get this up so I can upgrade this. That would just be like the best upgrade we can do right now, so I can't really afford to buy anything. But instead, we're gonna just like, look, we can get maybe wolf cloaks in these ones as well, so, or even in this. So I'm really hoping we get some wolf cloak copies. You know, come on game, be a little generous with me. Hopefully. We did play really bad last game, which I was really disappointed because I caught the misplays after I played them. This is at least hopefully a little better. Level 3, I can deal with level 3s. However, this is a really good powerful start, swarm start, so we're gonna just have to hope for the best here. Difficult decision here. It's honestly kind of tough because if they're running like Dark Harvest, Potion is better, but I don't know if this rank runs Dark Harvest. I'm gonna just cycle this. Completely fine. Whoa, I'm lagging or something. GP the Hearth. I honestly think it's just a little too slow. GP the Hearth is a little too slow, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a little too slow. We're just gonna go ahead and do some Ice Flakes play here. I am lagging. Like, my internet isn't that great. As you can see, there's a bit of lag, but hopefully it's not a big deal. I don't, Stormbound isn't too demanding of high internet, so we're just chilling so far. Not much to say, honestly. I've just been grinding so much for, yeah, so that's powerful. These are really powerful value cards, honestly. The enemy's deck right now, the way I'm seeing it, is very well methodically planned. Very well planned. This is too good to give up though. But then you look at this and you're like, wait, this is too good to give up. So if I do this plus GP, that would be 10, but Flameless on its own is already 11, which is actually better. It's just better. So this is a little scary. I'm actually going to play around like Pan Heralds. I'm definitely going to trade here, I think, because the enemy is playing some kind of like token, very cheap deck, and it's just a lot better to clear units in that case, because in case you run like Pan Heralds, they'll up to just buff everything, Moonlit Area for example, stuff like that. You don't want to give the enemy these units on the board. Yes, we are playing a rush deck, but we need to defend sometimes. So we're going to defend with this. There you go. This is perfect. Great reason for me to defend there. It's good that my Flameless lives. The downside is I have no Mistwipe's trigger right now, which is pretty bad. Pretty bad. I'm gonna have to cycle SM. Yeah, there's nothing good here, is there? Nothing good. I can't see anything good. We will. Boop boop. Okay, so like if we do Rhymelings, Mistwipes can't come out now on this turn. There's no way, no chance. We will actually take the damage in that case. I think it is correct to take the damage, but it is rather disappointing, to say the least. I'm gonna go ahead and actually play something like this. I'm completely fine for them to attack that, and yeah, I'm actually okay with them with this kind of setup. I will take this damage because I don't want to freeze it. If I end up freezing it, they hold frontline, and then, you know, the game's kind of over. So in these kind of setups here, usually a big misplay the enemies tend to do is just throw a runner into my base. Now that sometimes won't be a misplay if they have some kind of finisher to back it up with. But I know there's a lot of like these players, even at the higher ranks, honestly, they just throw runner in and then they lose frontline. I take over frontline and I just win. So if that happens like this, Oh, it was close. The enemy didn't give up front link entirely though. It was close, but in this case, I'm honestly down to just play super aggressive. Ice Flakes into Mistwives, into Wolf Cloaks. Like that seems to be the play. I don't think there's any way around that. Ice Flakes, Mistwives, Wolf Cloaks. I don't think I die. Even at 9 health, even with like Forgotten Souls, you need some powerful potion card to do something. So completely fine with doing that. The reason I play in the center is so that I might have this space available. Maybe I could have even played it here. Nah, it's fine. It's pretty powerful body as well, so we can definitely sit it down there. If they have to like clear it and then take over the square, and then I don't have Wolf Cloaks. But even so, I would just win with that. So they need to clear this unit and attack here, and then I just Wolf Cloaked into base. I think I actually won this game just like that. So they did the enemy actually played pretty good, though this was like the biggest downside for them. And yeah, so Forgotten Souls can come out, I still win. So not sure what that's all about. They basically lose. They could have played maybe defensive even. If they actually play defensive, then there's a chance they live, but you know, if they don't want to play defensive, then here you go. You win that game. So I'm happy with that one. That was, in my opinion, a more fair matchup than a lot of the other games we played in the last episode, and we played pretty good, so happy with that one. Let's get on to the next game. So second game incoming. I really want to hit platinum by the end of this season, so by the end of this month. Oh wow, I just realized I don't have my name. It's because I just logged in from my other account. So usually when you're like account switching, that ends up happening. Honestly, Gifted Recruits here is pretty good card. There's no reason not to play it. I'm gonna play both of my cards, and I'm actually down to cycle GP after. It is against a base health 14. Maybe you want to keep this. So hard to decide, but I guess I'll keep it. Just keep it for now. I think Rhinelings has to go. All these base health 14s is a little scary because base health 14 is a cap at gold. So they could actually be like a base health 17 just disguised as a base health 14. You never really know. We'll go ahead and cycle this. That's a lot better. That is a lot better. So like some players would want to potion that. The problem with that is you're just letting this enemy get this freed on death trigger, as well as the 1 strength goes to value, like it becomes useful. So instead we're going to avoid that line, and we're going to just play out a potion. Probably on this side. Wait, I'm realizing now maybe Spare Dragonling is actually a pretty decent card, but I only have it level 1. I think if I had a level 3 Spare, I could easily include Yowling Weavers. Oh my goodness, that's such a good rush deck. That would be such a good rush deck. The one downside of this positioning, yeah. Oh, what? I thought they would attack this. That is strange. It's actually good that they played Mia, because now I don't have to worry about some crazy like True Shot Mia play. So I could defend this. Like I need to play Flameless this turn. I could defend it, but if I defend it and at most I take 5 damage, they're at 9. I don't want to defend it, because if I defend it like here, then Windmakers can attack and then it'll double trigger and I just lose. Whereas here, Windmakers can't double trigger. I think this is actually the way to go. I can go ahead and cycle this, and we have a beautiful Mistwives Ice Flake setup next turn. It's kind of the idea. Hoping it works, hoping it makes sense, hoping everything goes well. The one downside of this position is that after the retaking this tile, so they didn't retake. Oh no, sorry, they did retake. After retaking this tile, I wanted to actually put Mistwives on that side, but instead I can't do that. There's this funny line. Nah, it wouldn't work. But like you could like base lock and freeze that, but it doesn't really work. Instead, we're just going to play Ice Flakes, Mistwives. We're going to draw into Wolf Cloaks. There's so much there's a little bit of end lag on every single play, but I think it's fine. And at this point, Frost Hexer does see more play, so we can cycle Lawless Herd. So there's a cycle into Wolf Cloaks. As long as we get some damage in, we actually can just win the game. If this goes in, we guaranteed can just win. If this full body goes in, we can just win. I mean, the game looks pretty solid for me. Confinement on this is fine. Windmakers can clear both. Although if the Windmaker cleared both, actually it's not that good because I don't have a square for Wolf Cloaks. There's no way they can retake this fully. Okay, perfect. And we win the game, just like that. We're actually playing really, really well. Nice. I was like, there's no way they could retake that with 2 mana. They'd have to have a level 5 like Gifted or something. Level 5 like GP. No chance. So we're gonna get into our last game now, and I'm really excited to hit this last start. I'm thinking about it now. A Flameless Lizard. A Flameless Lizard deck with Spare and with Yowling Weavers sounds so good. Like I would actually be so down to try that. It actually sounds really, really good. And this hand, honestly, the more I think about this hand, it's so hard to decide because you really do want Mistwise. It's such a powerful card, 4 mana, but it's a little too slow. I think you're gonna hold it onto this for too long because you're waiting for Ice Flakes or Flameless Lizard, which would come out on that. And this hand is even worse. Whoa! Whoa, there's a lot of lag. Give me 1 second, guys. I just realized I need to plug in my laptop. My battery could have actually died during that. I did not realize. That's probably also the end lag. Okay, Gifted Recruits can come out. We'll actually play GP first. Gifted Recruits is stronger. That's tough. I think you play it like this though. I'm honestly, I'm not. I need to like take some time to consider the theory behind the enemy structure. Because when the enemy plays a structure like this here, it's so like, well, it's like so hard to do anything, right? And I have my own structure, but theirs is just better because it gives to all friendly, and mine only gives 2 to 1 single target unit. So they will actually trade here just to pop for the Satyr. So that's actually like a little annoying. Flameless does come out though. Flameless does come out. I think Flameless. That's so annoying. This is so annoying. It's gonna live with 1 strength as well. So if you play Flameless here though, so this is why this theory actually did make sense. Flameless here means that the GP defends it, which makes a lot of sense to me. I think that actually makes a lot of sense. I think this is fine. I'm like second guessing myself, but the only way I see it is it's fine. I think I have to clear that, or this 1 strength unit is gonna become way too powerful. So that's actually a really sweet setup where you, I never really like take enough time to consider these kind of setups, but pretty much when there's an enemy structure like that, you have to consider the fact that it doesn't move. So since it doesn't move, you can set a unit like this and defend it like this. And the reason why this is important is if you're playing the RR Flameless variation, setting up a beautiful structure like this means the Flameless will almost always walk in right here. It also defends against Windmakers, so Windmakers can only come from the right hand side, doesn't have any like from the forward side. And then you can literally do Forgotten Souls, and to be honest, at that point you're really happy. So that's pretty cool. I think here you kind of have to do Rhymelings, Frost Hexers, Ice Flakes, but it's a little weird. You need to clear this though, so I think you have to do this. I don't like the fact that Ice Flakes doesn't have any good position because I really want to Frost Hexers here. I think I'm gonna cycle Wallace Herd. All right, you guys got me. I'll do something like this. Nah, that's not rush enough. I think I'll do this. But this does play really badly into Dark Harvest. I keep forgetting about that. Dark Harvest is quite the soul crusher. Not the Shadowfen soul crusher, but it is a soul crusher. I keep playing into these terrible Dark Harvest setups. Please don't Dark Harvest me. Please. The reason why freezing this is important is the hearth is protected. I always want to give the free buff. Keep buffing it. Keep buffing stuff. This at level 3 would be pretty solid. We're not going to be using Fusion Stones on these cards yet though, because our end of season chest is coming up soon and I really want to hit platinum without any upgrades like that. That's fine. I'm actually happy this lives with a 1 strength. Yes, let's go. When players play cards like this, I am effectively trading my base health. Like it looks like they're trading their base health, but actually I'm trading my base health. which makes me a happy person. The more I think about it, I think this is actually all misplay. I should have actually Ice Flakes into this and Frost Hexers literally here. Nah, that doesn't make sense because then you leave this open. Yeah, it doesn't really make sense. Okay, this is a beautiful hand, but I don't really want to invest in something like that. Do I really want to invest? Okay, fine, we'll invest in something like this, even though I didn't really want to. I really did. I'll play this first in case it lines up here somewhere. Didn't land anywhere up there. I'll aggressive the Hearth because I don't really care if they clear it or not. And even this could be considered a misplay the more I think about it. But I'm hoping that at least something goes into base and Wolf Cloaks can go through. Like even a 1 strength going in, these 2 units stay alive. But even if a 1 strength stays alive, this has a chance to buff it. So there's so many lines, honestly. I think we actually win this game though. I think this matchmaking is a lot more fair. Like look, they're running level 3 cards, I'm running level 2 cards. This is more fair than whatever was the last game. Yeah, I think we win this one. The Rhymelings is perfect defense. Oh, this is one of Swarm's deadly sins, guys. It's pretty funny. I remember Alistair, if you're watching this video, it was pretty funny. Alistair was talking in the Discord. He was saying how the Mischiefs player always loses. And it's actually hilarious. I've probably lost like maybe 2% of all my games against a Mischiefs player. That's one of Swarm's biggest sins. If you're a Swarm player like me, do not run Mischiefs. This is one of Swarm's biggest baits and one of their worst cards in my opinion. Clean. So we actually get Headless Hotheads as a reward. Let's see what else we can get here. Windmakers, great. We can definitely add that to our deck. Dark Harvest, we were just talking about you. And Wolf Cloaks. Okay, never mind. We got absolutely nothing. No good rares here, which is kind of disappointing. But like I said, guys, this account was not meant to be a winter deck. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I'm really excited for what's going to be happening next. We're going to also buy... Oh, we're actually saving up for Brawl as well. If you guys don't know, there's going to be a Brawl discount on the next one, 10% off. So you guys should definitely be brawling if you guys are good at Brawl. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed and see you in the next one. Peace.